the man who I believe has given the biggest contribution not only to Davao City but to the entire country. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome His Excellency, former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Walang diyan, really, kasi matanda na tayo. It's okay, it's okay. Okay. Mag-collapse ako. I belong to the old generation. So, bago ito sa amin, more or less, marami akong intindihan sa electric chair, electric, stimulator, bago ito. And I am lucky, one of those in my generation, yung kaedad ko na nakaabot sa ganitong panahon, na makita namin yung tumatakbo itong ulur na ito na wala na ingay. So anyway, but be sure that before you, if you're in the company or whatever, siguraduhin mo lang na ano ha, kasi pati yung rinig na wala na kunting ano lang, huwag na yung amoy, yung tunog lang, malaman mo na kung sino. That's the wonder of science. And I said, I thank the Lord, thank God for giving me an extended years kami ni Willie to be able to see the development of the technology that would benefit mankind. I think we would not survive, but the next generation, but you'll have plenty of things that would be an innovation of mankind. Malaking tingin ko dyan, having been a president, and also yung lugurin ng pollution, how it would impact. I'm sure until now, too early to make the conclusion even. But as the assessment would be made along the years, we would see the improvement in the polluted world that we live in. Not for us, actually. Alam mo, wala na akong, I'm on this twilight sunset of my years. Wala na akong, I have no dream, no political ambitions no more. I rise and fall in the evening. It's a day-to-day routine. And sabi nga nila, other people who cannot take it can go into a depression if not handled. Eh ako naman, wala ako masyadong depression kasi pareho kami ni Willie ang gamot. Alam mo na. Huwag na mahiya. But really, what keeps us young is we love the world, and especially the coming generation. Nakikita namin they're taking over, and we are happy that things are handled right by them, and hope that it will continue to be saw probably in the years to come, so it would benefit the Filipino people. Yan lang naman ang for those of us who have undergone the rigors or the travails of public service. Our only hope, and maybe it thinks of happiness, that this world will be better for our children. Nakikita ko sa inyo mga ako. And sa tingin ko, lumagpas na tayo. We had a very nightmare dito sa Davao during the NPA days, komunista. So, nalusutan natin yan. And uri naman natin yung mga kriminal. Diyan naman yung mga pulit. Pupunta yung dito sa Davao. So, Davao is growing. And this is a new addition to the landscape of the development. Itong mga kaibigan kong Manggayan, every now and then, I used to cut a ribbon for a new business or a new, and I'm happy that this the second generation ang nagtatakbo na. Probably because I think that it's about time. Eddie and I, yung generation namin, palabas na. And in a matter of time, the next generation will be in full force to run this country. I just hope that the political scene on the larger picture that will have a happy development, politics, and yung mga leaders natin, I hope that, alam mo kasi ang problema, itong mga bribe, they try to ayaw. Yung may pera, pati may utak, wala talaga yan. They shun politics. But it would be good, hindi naman kagaya sa Amerika, not a copycat, but yung bagong generation could learn to, elect leaders or yung talagang hindi yung blah 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 na politiko, hindi yung mga tao na I hope that the next generation will learn. Yung mga may utak tapos may foresight talaga. It's foresight of what will happen to the country. Of course, we do not make any bold predictions about politics on the national level kasi hindi natin alam. At sana the bright Filipinos nandiyan ngayon in the academy working hard to get the honors and maybe pagka nandiyan na sila, they would try to find time to take part in the governance of the country. Yan lang naman ang hinihingi natin. Not for me. I said, malapit na ako. Isang, isang misstep na lang sa banyo. Ilang beses na ako na bundol. One more, tapos na. Kaya the next generation should be there, at least makita na natin. At andito pa kami. The one good thing is that kung buhay pa ako ng Diyos for a few more years, makita ko lang yung mga tao na not necessarily from my family. Akin dahil they should get out of politics. Let the other guys do the trick if they can. Ano lang na matatag ang Davao. Kita mo naman ngayon, the newest addition makes our city really beautiful and productive. And for all of us, lalo na sa mahirap, yung employment. Trabaho talaga. And the number one problem, alam ni Marcos yan, is food. So the only way really to mitigate all of these things is to make the Filipino, hindi naman trabaho lang, basta productive lang, so that yung cycle of food and yun lang ang makuha. But the next generation for you guys, lalo na yung mga anak natin, ito na mga anak naman ni Eddie pati ni ito na silang papatakbo. It will perpetuate the income generator and help the country for the entire Philippine trip. Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. We'd like to present a token of appreciation to our guest speaker, and for this, we would like to request the presence of Mr. Walter Alvarez, Head of Province Magayan, and Alfonso Zubel de Ayala, and Mr. James Tan.